Hi, I'm Lana Wolf from Community Powered Responses. This week's Power to Praxis question asks us something that goes a little bit deep. Whose invitation am I responding to and whose is missing? Who has called me into this work and who has not been heard? At first glance, we might answer this by naming a contract, a donor, or an organisation, a request for proposal, a scope of work, an email asking us to step in. But if we pause there, we miss something really important. Being invited into work is not the same as being invited into a community. So a deeper layer of this question is, has our organisation been invited by the community itself? And if not, who made the decision that we would be there? In many systems, communities are not involved in deciding which organisation is funded, which consultant is hired, or which team arrives. They're expected to work with whoever is sent, regardless of whether that work overlaps with existing organisations, duplicates local efforts, or disrupts what's already in place. That raises uncomfortable questions about consent and protocol. Have we followed community processes for entry? Have we taken time to understand who should extend an invitation, who should be consulted, and who should give permission, not just for the project, but for us as people and as organisations? And when communities have not been part of deciding who gets invited in, whose voices are missing from the conversation altogether? This is not about individual intent or goodwill. It's about recognising how power operates through funding decisions, procurement systems, and organisational mandates. Reflexive Praxis asks us to notice whose invitation carries weight and whose is treated as optional and whose is never sought at all. So as you sit with this question, pay attention to who called you into the work you are doing right now. Notice whose invitation you are responding to and whose absence you have learnt to normalise. So sit with this question, let it shape how you practice, and I'll see you next week.